So how loud is this thing?
It'll get your ears.
Sounds pretty healthy. Yeah, that thing's pretty loud. What's going on, you guys? Today is going to be pretty exciting. We're going to be shooting with some channel OGs. So if you guys have been following me a long time, this is Danny, or better known as Slayer Camaro. We made a movie way back in the day.
That's right.
And then this is Liv. Are you an automotive influencer?
Yes, hot rodder.
The funny part is I met him separately filming a movie, and then years later you, and now you guys are together. So how did that happen? What's the story with that?
We met at a car show here in town, and then for years I was just constantly bugging him to take pictures of the Camaro. Like, I would always hit him up and be like, let's do a photo shoot, because I love taking pictures of cars. And eventually I did a shoot with that car for Hot Rod magazine, and then, I don't know, the rest just came to be.
So this is your newest project.
This is my 1967 Pontiac Tempest. I picked it up from a movie car rental lot in Santa Clarita. It initially had an overhead cam 6 engine, which I know a lot of the Pontiac guys are gonna come for me again because I am LS swapping it. But it is my daily driver, so I want it to have really good power, I want it to be reliable, and I needed something a little bit budget friendly. So I guess the plan with this thing is to leave it the way you see it, like with all its patina. It's got, you know, original paint, Montreux blue. I'm gonna have everything inside the car be super, super nice, starting with the interior that we just finished up. I wanted it to look like a show car on the inside and then a little ratty on the outside. And then it has all brand new parts underneath. So QA1 suspension, Wilwood disc brakes, it's got a Moser 12 bolt in the back, and it's gonna have a 6-liter that I built entirely myself as the engine, and then backed up by a 4L80E transmission.
She literally released like an hour-long movie of working on the engine, so let's go do some justice and let's shoot it in the engine room. So is it over here?
Yep, just in this room. This is the engine building room that Danny set up.
So what's going on here? It looks so nice.
I'm so proud of this. So this is my first engine that I've built entirely myself, and thank you so much to Danny for having the patience to teach me, because I know it was a little frustrating for him because I was really struggling. But basically what you see here, it's just a 6-liter LS with some upgraded parts like these AFR heads. And I'm actually gonna be doing fuel injection on this car, which is weird for some people who follow me because they know I love carburetors, but I went with this like Holley throttle body, and I'm gonna be running the Terminator X Max unit to control it all. But I'm just really proud of it, and I think it turned out pretty nice.
How much does it cost to get your expertise on engine building?
That's priceless, man. There was a lot of tricks and tips that I taught her, but she'll be able to build it herself next time for sure.
We have these LS3 engine blocks right over here, so one of these is going to be built next, and hopefully I can do it without him altogether and not give him a headache, and just put something together that's real cool.
So do you guys share that carburetor collection up there, or is that?
Yeah, well, I would say, yeah, it's 50-50 actually. Some of these are like mine that I've collected, some of them are Danny's, but you know, I'm always looking to add some more.
At this rate, you're gonna need some more shelf space.
Yeah.
So what's the story on this? I came in, I saw the stance, I knew something crazy was going on here.
This is my 1967 Chevelle NASCAR, and it's gonna be all-wheel drive. I got the big sticky tires up front. As you can see, the car's lowered way down. They're 275/60 15s. Front and rear.
So how long have you been thinking about this? Because I know it must have been years ago you mentioned like, I want to make a NASCAR, and now we're here. So like, how long has this been going on in your mind?
Probably 3 years. And I finally found the shell that I was looking for the car. But since then my plan changed. I always wanted an all-wheel drive muscle car. And then since the NASCARs have big tires in the front, I figured why not like make the NASCAR all-wheel drive.
I think that might blow up the internet. Where are you deriving a lot of the influence from with. What's going on in your brain?
Well, I really love 60s stock car racing, and so that's what inspired the actual look of the car. As far as like the all-wheel drive setup, everything that I'm doing is completely custom. It's not just chopping off the front end of a different vehicle and bolting it on the front. I'm using C6 Corvette upper and lower control arms, spindles, a lot of Frankenstein engineering.
You have to promise that you're gonna invite me out here and let me shoot this thing out in the farm fields, because this is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a ride for sure. The idea for this car is to keep it under 3,000 pounds because there's a lot of all-wheel drive cars out there that are really heavy, and I don't want mine to be one heavy Chevy, okay? It's gotta be real light and real quick off the line.
Is this thing going to be doing all-wheel drive burnouts?
We're definitely gonna tie it to a tree or something. Yeah. If you are interested in this all-wheel drive Chevelle, tune in next week to Gnarly Speed Shop.
So we're gonna be taking Danny's gasser out into the farmland where it will look very scenic and movie-esque, but the thing is loud, so I'm excited to get some shots of it. Oh, this thing is fancy, Liv. Let's go.
Hey, you ready to jump in?
So this is like our little film vehicle today.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can hear you over his exhaust.
Probably not.
It's funny, the car that we're in right now, what year is this?
This is a 56.
Okay, so 56 Chevy. It's like totally set up for daily driving. It's not too loud, it's comfortable. Every car I'm usually in is like super loud. I guess this is what it was actually like to drive a car back in the day. So it seems like you have so many different cars. What's the story behind this car?
This is Hank, my 1956 Chevy. I wanted to make it look like a gasser. Basically, I was trying to make it look like somebody found it in a barn and maybe it was built back in the 60s. Bought it as a shell and built a small block for it and installed a 4-speed.
And only one seat.
Yeah, for now. I'm still looking for another seat.
You just don't really like passengers, do you? Weight reduction. Yeah. Pop in the hood, let's see what's under.
There we go. There's the motor I built for it. It's a 355.
How much horsepower do you think?
Probably around 400.
Yeah, that car sounds so good. Pretty loud, huh?
Pretty loud.
Well, thank you, Liv and Danny, for having me out. But if you guys are interested in all their cars, please check them out. Shameless plug.
Yeah, we are Gnarly Speed Shop on YouTube, so hit subscribe.
Subscribe to me too, but also subscribe to them. But we'll see you guys in the next video.
See ya.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. I just want to let you guys know that I just came out with some new 4-speed merch. If you want to support me, I'll link it down below and check it out. And please subscribe for more content.